may feel feelings of bliss, love, eventually ecstasy beyond comprehension. Well, hello there, and welcome. And we are ready to learn how to meditate. Now, this is the way I meditate, and it's a 15-20 minute meditation, beginning with warming up, focusing on the yantra with our eyes, moving toward feeling the chakras in an ascending order. So let me go over how I do it. First, I'll sit and I'll get my trusty yantra. And what we want to do is focus on the center dot with our eyes. Okay, so I will place my yantra in front of me, and I will begin by sitting with my back straight. I prefer to sit in a chair. It's up to you whether you want to sit cross-legged on the floor or if you can do half or full lotus, whatever you're into. With my spine straight, I focus on the center of the yantra and I gaze at the center dot. Now when I look at that, when thoughts come in and out of my mind, I simply return my focus to staring right at the dot. By doing this, we're warming up our ability to hold our attention on one point. We're warming up our concentration ability. Remember, the beginning of meditation is concentration. So what we're doing is we're, just like you warm up before a workout to kind of get the heart going and warm up the joints and get some energy going and moving to work out. Similarly, when we sit and we focus on the yantra, back straight, we try to remain very still. Now, relax, breathe deep. Keep your eyes focused on the dot. Inhale, exhale. Every time your awareness moves to an idea, a thought, a vision, a distraction, a bodily sensation, quickly return your focus to the dot. The longer you can hold your focus on the dot, the stronger your concentration will become. Okay? So that's the beginning. We'll do that for about 5 minutes, where we'll just focus on the yantra with our eyes open. The next step is to move inward and focus our feeling on what are called the chakras. The chakras are energy centers in the energy body. We have a physical body. We have a body of energy, also known as the aura, the energy body, the non-physical body. And this is the body of energy where we feel certain emotions. The chakras are aligned vertically along the spinal column. They're not in the physical body, but they correspond to these areas. Remember, they're in the energy body. The energy body has many different channels and pathways where energy flows. We have a main central channel of energy flow that flows from the base of the spine up along the center of the body to the top of the head. This is known as the Sushumna. There are 7 primary chakras. 1 at the base of the spine, 1 around the sex organs, 1 around the navel, 1 around the heart or chest center, 1 around the throat, third eye, and then 1 above the head known as the crown center. We'll be focusing just on 3 chakras in this simple meditation. The first chakra we'll be focusing on is the navel chakra. The navel chakra is 3 fingers width below your belly button. Where that lowest finger hits is right around where your navel chakra is. Okay? The navel chakra is the chakra of power. There is an energy known as Kundalini energy. This is also known as chi or ki, and the energy rests at the base of the spine in the root chakra. The Kundalini, the energy, will ascend up the Sushumna or the main central channel to the navel chakra. So, by placing my attention at the navel chakra, I begin the meditation. I sit and I focus and I hold my mind at the navel chakra first. What we're doing by holding our minds there, where your mind is parked, where you're focusing, where you're concentrating, energy will accumulate. So in the beginning, it may be helpful to place the fingertips at the navel chakra to begin with. And that way you can reference it. We close our eyes, place the fingertips on the navel chakra, and we just feel the spot. In the beginning, we're just learning how to hold our minds at that spot. We want to feel the spot. We want to place our attention at that spot and hold it there. Next, we move up to the center of the chest. The center of the chest is the heart chakra. The heart chakra is known as the balance chakra, the chakra of love, joy, and ecstasy, ultimately, bliss. We focus our feeling around the center of the chest. Finally, we will move up to what's called the third eye, the Agni chakra, in the center of the forehead, a little bit above the eyebrows. This is the center of knowledge, wisdom. Okay? So we have power, balance, and wisdom. As we focus on the chakras, we will first break it down to about 5 minutes per chakra. So we'll focus on the navel for about 5 minutes. Focus very hard. You want to focus so intensely that it feels as if there's a heat being created, a heat being generated, and there will be. And when you first begin to feel this sensation, that is the beginning of feeling chi or energy accumulate around that area. This will activate the chakra. The chakra is real. It's really there. Most of us are just completely numb to our feelings. We're completely numb to our energy body because we've been mainly focused on the senses. We've been mainly focused on the 5 senses in the physical body. What this meditation technique will do is it will allow you to become more aware. You will tune in to your feelings. Now by doing this, you'll become more aware of this dimension. So, we begin with the navel chakra. We focus for 5 minutes, holding our minds very, very still on the chakra. Next, we move up to the heart chakra, and we hold our minds, hold our attention, hold our feeling on that feeling, right in the center of the chest. And you can touch with your fingertips in the beginning, just to direct your awareness there. After a little while, you may not need the finger, and you'll move the finger away and feel the spot without using the finger. Lastly, we'll finish up on the third eye. And when you focus on the chakras in this manner by focusing first on the navel, then the heart, and the third eye. We are raising the Kundalini energy through attention. When our Kundalini energy rises up, you will feel it. I assume if you're taking part of this challenge that you're ready. You're ready to really feel what meditation is like. You're ready to commit yourself to meditating daily and mastering this process. Okay? So, we'll sit down. We'll begin with focusing on the yantra. And we'll focus on the yantra, eyes open, for about 5 minutes. This gets your concentration ready. Then we move to the navel chakra. And we move all of our feeling to that one point. Begin with just touching the fingertip gently to 3 fingers width below the navel. Hold your mind there. After a few moments, take your finger away and continue to hold your mind there. When the mind wavers, bring it right back to the chakra. Next, we move up to the heart center, the heart chakra. You may feel feelings of bliss, love, eventually ecstasy beyond comprehension. And finally, we move up to the third eye, and we hold our attention there. By the time you're up in the third eye, your body has become very still. Your emotions have become calm, and your mind is very easy to hold still. When your mind is still and your mind is silent, there's really no way to express in words what it feels like. But you certainly can experience it, and that's the goal of this 30-day meditation challenge. So, this is it, guys. Okay? Monday, we begin. We're going to sit down. I'm going to coach you step by step with each meditation. And in the beginning, if you want to follow along with me as I meditate, you can watch the video and follow right along as I guide you, coach you through each meditation. But I urge you that as you feel like you have got it, you don't need to watch the video anymore. Just sit down, go through the steps, go through the routine. A couple tips that I suggest. Don't eat too much before you meditate. It's usually a good idea to meditate in the morning. When we get up and take a shower, have a little bit of breakfast. If you need a little bit of coffee or tea to wake up, we want to be very alert when we meditate. But when you sit down, you don't want to be too full and you don't want to be too hungry. You don't want your body to become a distraction, which is why the emphasis on, eating right, being healthy. So, your body is not an obstacle. Okay, in the beginning, your body will have sensations that you'll have to kind of transcend. As you meditate, you'll transcend those bodily sensations within one meditation session. After the meditation is over, you will be high for a period of hours, minutes. Depends on how deeply you meditated. Depends on how still you made your mind. As you go throughout the day, it's important to practice what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness is simply being aware of the thoughts that come in and out of your mind throughout the day. What meditation will allow you to do is to become much more aware of what's going on in your mind. Much more aware of thoughts that pass in and out. Anytime a negative thought happens or pops into your mind, just bounce it right out. Okay? And meditation, the strength of your concentration, will give you the ability to do that quite easily. And you'll notice that throughout the day, you'll just have more focus. You'll notice all of a sudden you'll be driving and you'll just feel your heart chakra tingle. You'll feel your third eye activate, or your navel chakra will turn on and you'll feel powerful. So all these things can happen. And the more consistent you are with the meditation, the more these effects begin to happen spontaneously in your life. And the idea is that one day, that one fateful day, where we've meditated hard and long enough to where we're in a perpetual state of meditation, a perpetual state of light, enlightenment, liberation. Okay? So, I urge you, if you have any questions, feel free to comment, and be happy to answer. And let's get this meditation 30-day challenge starts Monday. Let's go.